Back at home in Nigeria, we're still digesting the country's latest unemployment and underemployment report, which was released on Monday, covering the fourth quarter of 2020. Although the report presents a national figure of the labor force, let's break it down into the subnationals level and find answers to questions such as the role of state governments in Nigeria's quest for a sustainable job creation. Paul Alaje, Senior Economist at SPM Professionals, is my guest on this tonight, and he joins me on the show. Good evening, Paul. Great to see you. Thanks for coming through.
Good evening, and thank you so very much for having me.
We appreciate your time. How state governments or subnationals, how do they fare in the latest subnational unemployment and underemployment report?
Well, states that is expected, that one would have expected, we do more. Unfortunately, they were at the bottom of the table. Most South states perform quite disappointingly in terms of job creation, both underemployment and employment. And when you look at these South states, from Edo State to Cross River State, also to Akwa Ibom State, Delta State, for instance, Akwa Ibom unemployment figure is 51%. And when you look at underemployment, based on what we have, according to National Bureau of Statistics, 16.69%. If you move up just from Akwa Ibom to the states that it share borders with, talking about Cross River State, 53.65%. These are very disturbing figures. According to National Bureau of Statistics, most of our states have not performed sufficiently enough, particularly when we think that states where we talk about oil, we would see significant improvement. But let's go to Lagos State. Lagos State seems to have done a bit better than most, apart from Bayelsa that did 36.68%. Lagos State done 37.14%. So we're trying to dissect what could influence why state has low unemployment and some are having high. Osun State, 11.65%. That is very close to single-digit unemployment figure. So what has driven the performance of Osun? Oyo State, according to your screen, 17.9%. So I looked at them and we're trying to understand what could influence. We saw several factors. One of the factors that could influence is migration, level of economic activities, awareness of economic activities among the people, and willingness, opportunity created by government of various states. Because when we say a national unemployment figure, something is certain. Most state government has performed better than others in terms of job creation, where states where you see massive construction going on at the same time and economic activity, you see a lot of private sector, you see with high number in terms of inflation. Two states is currently on my mind. Kano State, large population. Lagos State, large population. But Lagos is, because of more people are migrating to Lagos because of insecurity that is going on in the north. You see unemployment figure for Lagos, 37.14%. 28%. But when you compare the underemployment of these two states, Lagos is one of the lowest. Underemployment for Lagos is 4.25% in terms of underemployment, but Kano is about 31.2%. These are figures from National Bureau of Statistics. So we cannot say one. Lagos is is receiving on the other end, while some other states are reducing. For instance, one would think the unemployment figure in Zamfara State will be really, really high. But what you have in Zamfara, 12.9, approximately 13%, according to National Bureau of Statistics. So you ask question, 41 is what you see under underemployment, 41.73%. You ask, so why do we have bandits? Why exactly are we essentially bandits? If the figure shows that even though you may not get full employment, but there's some level of when it comes to when it comes to absolute unemployment, it's 12.99% in that state. So we think authorities should take figures released by National Bureau of Statistics in making some decisions. And some state government that collect so much in terms of revenue and generate more should do more in ensuring that jobs are created.
Paul, I'm trying to, I want to find out how can we generate jobs at the state levels. That's where we go from here. The numbers are sobering. But how can subnationals create jobs on a sustainable basis and not at the civil service of the governor's office, by the way?
Okay, so there must be deliberate policy to support small-scale businesses. Government must do policy that will support small-scale businesses. Unfortunately, in Nigeria, between 1 naira to 1 billion naira in terms of size and revenue, it is lumped together. MSME, when you talk of micro, mini micro with medium-scale organization, it needs to be unbundled. Government must make policy to target small businesses, because when you look at medium-scale business, when you look at SMEs, more than 90% of these SMEs are micro. So why are we saying go and write business plan if you want to support you? Most of the policies that government is targeting the organizations that are within that are within medium scale. That is why unemployment figure continue to rise. So we must ensure that we support small businesses. Apart from that, states need to trade together. I'm expecting Lagos State and Kebbi State to revive what we call lake rice, and other states can repeat it. Sokoto State, high in leather, Imo State and Anambra State, very good when it comes to shoe production. So we need authority in those states to come together to form that a kind of unity. This will promote unity and love among the states, and we'll see that what matters indeed is the blood of money, not
thank you so much, Paul. We appreciate having you on the program tonight. Do have a wonderful evening. Paul Alaje at SPM Professionals talking to you about job creation at subnationals level.